Good day, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to another scene of Living World of Darkness, Rage Across New York. We start this scene at the, let's say, umbral side of the sept, where at the Bon a howl is heard. It's rather bold sounding, actually. And it's saying, hello, Sept of the Green. I'm here to assist on behalf of Mother Larissa, who called for me. I am the brick through the window, Bonar Mattis Galliard, and I'm looking for my cubs.
Gus, here's the deed name. Miss Bonner. Oh, okay. He's like, he goes towards the voice slowly in the umbra. He is
Okay.
wearing his, umbrella clothing, which is like, it has the bite marks of bites the week.
And yeah, as you approach, you will see this woman standing there. Her clothing is a little more dirty and torn than you see on the picture. Her pants are and her sleeves seem to be too short. The reason why it's too short is because this is one hell of a big woman. This woman in homage looks like, well, has the size of a Krynos. And she's just kind of towering there over, just some shrubbery, some stuff. And she's just standing there, arms crossed, and seems to be waiting for anyone really to come to the howl.
He, from a distance, like when Gus is approaching, he's like, maybe her meta flaw is like she doesn't have it, she has those like human faces, and then like he approaches more, and then human face and a human shaped body, and no fur. And then he approaches more, and he's like, "Oh no!" He doesn't say it. He was like keeping his face, trying to like keep his face straight as best as he can, and he just like, hello, Raya. I am Augustus Brecken, Cub, from the Silver Fang stock." As he goes on one knee.
And she'll look down on him, as in really looking down on him. Uh, she's just gonna, take a step closer to him, grab his chin and kind of push up his head so that their eyes kind of, that they face each other. It's like,
Mhm.
hmm, I see. And she's just kind of turning his head from like left to right, um, almost as if she is like, judging a mule,
Mhm.
or a horse. She seems to be examining you closely. Yeah, I can see your silver fang. That's all right. We're used to dealing with those. So, you're a cub, huh?
Yes, Raya.
Good. Hmm. So, is there anyone else here to, give me some permissions? Like, I don't want to just barge in.
I think like Mother Larissa would give the permission, Raya, but like I don't know if she howled back or not.
Pretty sure she would.
I'm like not sure. I can't talk for her or anything like that. But like,
We
yeah.
can just sit here and I'll get to know you a little bit. So, you are, what was it again? Augustus?
Yes, Augustus Brecken.
Brecken. Why does that name sound familiar to me?
I have no idea, Raya, but our
You don't know the importance of your own family line?
I was he kind of like takes a deep look. He was like trying to downplay his like shit, and like she like punched him with that line. He's like, yes, I the Brecken line is known through the stories of the Silver Fang tribe. Is I am son. I am heir of my father, if such terms can be used, and the my father is the Siegfried Brecken, elder Silverfang, Philodox of the nation.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay. And finally she'll just kind of motion for him to at least get out of that kneeling position, and she'll release his head so that he can actually do so. She just kind of plunges on the ground, crosses her legs,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, she's kind of sitting there and pats the ground next to her. So you come from a great line of proud Silverfangs.
Yes, honored elder.
Right, just call me Brick.
Okay, Brickriah.
So, do you know your family's history well?
I've been grown up with the family history until I was 8. He taught me a lot until that time, but
Mm-hmm.
sadly, my father has done some deeds that were questionable.
Mm-hmm.
He he has he lost a political issue, and I have been given to the children of Gaia as a reassurance for his good behavior until I was 19. My
Right.
my brothers died in the political issue, which see, it's a fucking war.
Mm-hmm.
the My brothers died. My sister remains, but I quickly came here to create my own. I like city. I enjoy the city, and I was taught by the children of Gaia about the nation. Basically, the Sept were actually extremely close to the city. They encouraged me to take an education in the city. And I'm actually studying in the Columbia University. It's my next year will be my last year to become a lawyer.
Well, you're studying there now. They gave you permission for that.
Yes,
Hmm.
Vice Week was
Interesting.
most kind.
So, would you say that you are? Hmm. What do you want? Oh, come on.
I mean, there's a weird a thing that I call influenced by many different people. I have been influenced by the children of Gaia a lot, and they try to teach me a lot of like what is wrong and right and how wrong my dad was. I have weirdly, for example, they taught me the litany, and they like said like this is litany, this is you, this is something you do. But then the children of Gaia has like these you don't have a alpha in their sept. They have like this council they lead, the council that leads the sept. There were a lot of
Mhm.
like politics going on, and like they were making decisions based on things that kind of benefits them. At least that was how it was in that sept. And I don't want to like talk badly about my captors, but they were nice to me. But I think they try to teach me what they think is best for me. I feel, Raya, that there's a lot of problems in human society, and the things that we go against is in human society. A lot of Garu is having a hard time to deal with those problems. The I want to be one of those silver fangs. I want to be a silver fang Ragabash that helps the other Garu to solve those problems they face in the city. Help our kinfolk, get us organized, and like a Ragabash,
Ugh.
be a person who he stops when she like takes a deep breath, like she but
She yawns,
yeah,
yeah.
when she yawns, he says like I want the sport.
Well, okay. That was a very long explanation for something that should be very simple. I know what your problem is. You think too much. You think too much about the past, about the people around you. So I'm going to ask you again. What do you want?
I
What
want to
do
survive.
you want? Good. That's a good answer. You want to survive. What do you need to survive? What do you need to survive? What
Listen,
are you bad at?
probably combat. Not like the worst guy, but I'm not in a rune.
No, clearly not. If you're a ragabash, you're
Yeah,
scrawny a lot. You don't look that scrawny to me.
I need to learn how to be more stealthy.
Yeah.
He has OOC stealth too.
Mm-hmm.
I think,
But she doesn't know that.
yeah, he says like I'm good at it, but like not very good at it, and I think I need to be very good at it.
Well, that depends. You're a ragabash. So, yeah, it would be something that would make sense, but what kind of ragabash do you want to be? Because I can give you two Silverfang ragabashes, and they would still be different.
I would like to hear those Silverfang Ragged Bashes, right? I only met one.
I'm not asking about other Silverfangs. Are you a copycat?
No.
No, you're a Garu. You're not a cat.
Yes.
Create your own destiny. Don't go looking at others and then see what does best and what needs approval and what is good and what is wrong and what is bad and how others can be better than you are. No. What kind of ragabash do you want to be? What do you think is important? What do you want?
I think we are at war, and the war needs sacrifices from everybody. I want to be a reminder of people, and maybe
So
through
you want to
jokes,
sacrifice yourself.
not in a way that I would die immediately.
Okay, so you want to sacrifice yourself tomorrow.
No,
Well, that's not dying immediately, is it?
it is. Tomorrow is too soon.
Ah,
I would prefer to live on to my 80s, if possible.
that's not possible.
Heart attack would be fine to die for. Die
You're
with.
a Garu. So you want to show people that they need to sacrifice themselves, but you're not willing to go there to yourself
Who says I'm not Raya?
because you say you want to live. You don't want to die tomorrow.
If need be, I would die, but I prefer living.
Mm.
I prefer living while cussing, screaming. I have seen fighting. Fighting.
Mhm.
I was told it's Ragabash's duty. It's Galliard's duty to remind and keep the passion strong in Garu, but it's Ragabash's duty to support the Garu and remind them what they do. Kind of in a maybe in a different way than the the Galliard. The children of Gaia told me if the Galliard is like is there to tell us the stories, the Ragabashes are makes jokes and calls out on her Tricetim calmly, if it's possible for us, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I I challenge the leaders because sometimes like people needs to understand like if let's just say the Garm Raya, he's a Tears of Getaferis. Let's say the Garm wants to be Getaferis, a part of Vermfo. He's already Getaferis Raya, sorry. He wants to be Vermfo. If I was like Kaliad, I would be like, I challenge you. Not to show, like, not to just challenge him to challenge him. The Garm seems to be a capable fighter. He seems to like know how to fight with an axe. I think like me challenging would be just to show people what he can do to others, and especially to our enemies if he chooses to. I think
So
I think too much. Yeah,
go on.
sorry.
Go on.
I think like some actions isn't just for yourself. We don't take just beatings or like we don't just challenge just to prove points, but also to show people like our people is capable.
So basically, what you're saying is you want to be a TV star that shows people what can happen, like a movie.
He kind of gives her a look like like I don't understand what you're saying. He is like blank.
If this Garm that you're speaking of, if he is a worthy candidate for being Wormfoe, why would you challenge him? What's the point?
I would
You say
challenge him.
that you say that it would be the point that others can see what he could possibly do. But if he's
Mhm.
already a suitable candidate, they already know that he can do something.
A lot of people just talk to talk, Raya.
So, are you challenging him to test his abilities? Are you challenging him so that others can see what his abilities are?
And what his abilities are.
So, you're broadcasting. You want everybody to see what Garm can do.
Yes, that's exactly what I want to do.
Why?
Some people should be reminded of what we are capable of. A lot of
Why?
people talks in this sept. Talks talking is free. The action is not free, sadly.
So, what you're saying is that the people in the Sept don't do their job properly.
They don't.
Ah,
Not a lot of us. I don't. I'm not gonna actually say they don't do their job. I just say that there's an inactivity.
I was going to say that's a bold statement for a cub.
That's true. That's why I don't want to do that because I won't want to disrespect anybody. I feel like there are people who are lazy. There's like one that I think was lazy. I feel like there is a missing points of like people wants to work together. They want to
Hmm.
work together, but they're like not very there. And there's a lot of people who doesn't actually know. Like for example, like the world is dark. I personally believe Riot the world is a bad place, but there is good in it. Mm, I personally want like also the people to question themselves and like the um, question the things that there's just put in front of them where they accept it because it sounds nice. A couple of days ago, the children of Gaia named Moses, and he says like I want peace, but like what is peace? All the children of Gaia says we want peace, but the peace is not going to happen. We are Garu. Our duty is not just going to end when we are done with the worm. If we can be done with the worm, I like questioning. Surprisingly, for Ragabash is a statement of probably for every Ragabash, but I just want to help people as best as I can. I want to
And
help those. who can be very good by more thinking and by actually being challenged.
And you think by broadcasting these Garm's talents, to continue on your example, that you can help others being good?
Mickey, if Garm proves to be a badass, let's just say, in a position of Vernful where most of the candidates are expected to lead from the front, as far as was told it to me by Bites the Week,
Mm-hmm.
I think people knowing that the guy who leads them is a badass is a good idea.
So you want to inspire people.
Kinda, sorta, maybe.
Kinda, sorta, maybe.
A lot of people immediately takes an offense when I say I want to inspire people because they say like, "Ah, that's the Galliard's job."
No, it's not. Not per se. I think it's important that you stop thinking about what is your job. You're a ragabash. Everything is your job and nothing at the same time. You'll get punished for everything that you do, and you'll get punished for nothing that you do. And you also get praised for it, of course, if you do it right. You're a ragabash. A ragabash is basically everything and nothing at the same time. They're capable fighters, they're capable talkers, they deal with spirits when they must, and in their own way, they deal with the litany. They need to be good at everything. They can't be good at everything. This is why I'm asking, what do you want to do? Which ragabash do you want to be? Well, obviously, you're saying you want to inspire. You want, through trickery, through things, show everybody what a great thing it is that they are in the nation, and hope that through your challenging questions, your things, that they will become better. But have you considered that that might not be the right way? What if they just simply ignore you? How about that?
I think if they simply ignore me, Raya, I would investigate them a bit more, try to learn about them, hear why they are like not doing the things that like. Let's just say this conversation came from like a lot of people are not, like being lazy a bit. I will want to like I will ask them like why they're lazy and why they are not doing and what the things that they think are wrong. Try to find middle ways for people to work together.
Very idealistic. Mm,
My name is Silverfang, right?
I know lots of silverfangs that. Well, I just know a lot of silverfangs. Let's keep it at that. What other cups are there?
There's a Philodox named Havica from the Uktena stock of Uktena. He
Hmm.
is the Omega of the Cubs. I keep telling him he's Omega, and he's
Omega of the cups.
yeah. The Week said that there's a system between the there needs to be a order between the Cubs as well, as there's order in
Interesting.
everything.
Interesting.
It's kind of weird because we did a gaze thing and I won. He never challenged me after it. I feel that he's a Philodox and he should try to at least earn that position back. And he doesn't. I yell at him. I try to like call him Omega and something. He still doesn't do it. I will try to talk to him in the future about like why he doesn't do. that.
So, any other cubs? Who's next?
No, Raya, I don't think there's any other cubs.
There's two cubs, and you have an omega.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, I call them the Omega.
What do you know of the Sept?
Except is in the Central Park, we are fighting against many weird beings. The spirals seems tend to fuck around in the Staten Island. There's a problem with a Bane binder. I don't know what the Bane binder is, but he is making Worm fight with Worm, but it's also Wormish.
Mm-hmm.
We are trying to find out what the hell he is doing. The Weaver is also not happy with his actions. They say scars leaking at the Bronx.
Okay. And how many Garu are on Sept? What packs?
I think as far
Totems?
as I know, there's one pack that follows the lion.
Mm-hmm.
Rest of the people, I have no idea. I don't think there's only one pack.
One pack. Hmm.
Or
Interesting.
say PC packs, like there's only
Mm-hmm.
one PC
Yeah, I
pack.
get that. Don't worry. Okay. Well, Mother Teresa sent me because she figured that just a den fodder is not going to cut it, especially not. Mm. So, do you have any questions for me?
How did you earn your D name, Raya?
Break through the window?
Yes.
You ever been to Philadelphia?
No, Raya.
Well, it's a rather huge city, and I was working there with my pack. We had a mission to kill a Bane that's been eluding us for quite some time. Kept throwing things at us, as in other people. Kept throwing us off his trail. A rather smart dude, that guy. So finally, we caught wind of him. He had nestled himself in the mind of a rather influential businessman. Security in his house was rather tight, and although we managed to get past it, we knew we only had a few seconds to get in. So, the quickest way, as usual, through the window. It's there that I went, through the window. I ran, I jumped, I crashed. Managed to grab and kill because of that.
How did you felt when you killed someone, Raya?
It's our duty. Why would I feel bad about it?
I just asked, how did you feel, Raya?
Well, not bad about it. It's just something that needs to be done.
He nods.
I'm not one of those types that gets mad very quickly, despite my auspice. And I have never been part of a human society, so I don't know them. They are, in some cases, vermin. That just needs to be dealt with.
He kind of looks like uh vermin that needs to be dealt with. Did I heard you right, Raya?
Yes.
He nods.
And what makes you so curious about this, young Ragabash?
I just literally wondered your story, Raya,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not saying that the humans are not vermins or humans are not. I feel like the humanity can be useful and a big enemy.
I am sure they can, one way or another, but they are still only human. They don't understand or see the world as we do. Something the Hobbit tends to forget. Sure, they have their uses, but we should not forget what and who they are, and how
They
easily they can be corrupted.
they are nothing more than vermins to you, Raya. Is that correct?
I did not say that. I said they have their uses. They don't see and understand the world as we do. They're easily corrupted. Some we can protect, some we can guide. Most we just use. The rest we kill.
He seems to be a bit taken back by her statements, but he doesn't say anything.
Gonna take this moment to slide in.
Mm-hmm.
Are we in the Umbra or I'm
Yeah.
assuming we're in the Umbra. Okay.
We're Umbra side at the Bon. There's been a howl where the brick through the window introduced herself as a Bonar Metis Galliard, and yeah.
Did she mention her rank at all or no?
No, she didn't. No, she just didn't.
Alright, cool. Um yeah, Ksenia's gonna roll up. Uh you know what? She's gonna be in Lupus form because she doesn't do a lot of Lupus stuff. Well, she hasn't done a lot of Lupus stuff since she got here. So Snow White Wolf turns up to the party.
Well, there's Gus, and there is the brick through the window, who is in Homits, has the size of a Krynos, and is very obviously a Bonar with secondhand clothing with dirt and tears in it, and obviously like the sleeves of both her jacket and her pants are never gonna be uh long enough to fit her completely.
All right. Yeah, Ksenia, she approaches, will look over and ask, "Are you the one that made the howl and break through the window?"
Indeed. And you are?
My name is Ksenia Andreevna Ivanova. I am a Cleith Galliard of the Silver Fang tribe, born on two legs.
I am the brick through the window. Bonar Metis Galliard. Fostern.
Well met, Raya. And she will tilt her head up.
Um, Brick will basically do what she did with Gus. I think she's sitting down right now, but still is probably big enough to just glance you up and down. She won't actually take your head and turn it from one side to the other, which she did with Gus. But you get a very long inspection, and then she'll just nod. Says, "Yeah, yeah, that's cool."
Ksenia, noticing that they are still on the bond, she will say, I must be honest, Raya, I'm still currently learning the rite of cleansing. However, what I can do is take you to someone that can get that taken care of for you.
Sounds like an excellent idea. I was just getting to know this young child here that I'm supposed to educate one way or another. Well, waiting for someone to show up.
I hope that he meets your expectations, Raya.
She'll smile at that, that kind of smile that could mean anything really. So far, at least he knows how to argue. And he seems to be polite and everything, which is never a bad thing, I guess. So, another silver fang.
I've heard that the sept is unused to so many of us being, I believe, three.
It's been a while since the sept had three silver fangs. I remember maybe a couple of years ago there were a few, but
Which ones you remember, Raya?
well, I mean we've all heard of the beta of the septs, of course. There used to be a lupus here called Snow. It's a silver fang. I don't know what happened to him. I believe some of his pack actually danced the spiral, and his whereabouts are unknown. Hmm. There used to be a Russian girl here for a while. And I've heard, of course, about the fights between the two Silverfang houses here taking place near the Sept. Sept being involved. I think the entire nation has heard about that. But it seems to have settled well enough. Sort of a shame, though, that the leading tribe has so much internal struggles, don't you think? She looks at the both of you.
Augustus has his like punchline ready, but he looks at the Raya, who is the Tim's character.
Um, yeah, Ksenia will respond with, unfortunately, it used to not be as such. It used to be far more unified in things. As regrettable as the situation with House Gleaming Eye was, can say, at the very least, after that situation had ended,
But did it?
that
Please go on.
our tribe is once again going back towards our original unity. That way we may do that which we need to do.
Are you sure, though? Did it really end there?
Well, with the unfortunate loss of the last royal of Osterhal and the rather mm, rather deep thrashing that House Gleaming Eye received, I don't think either side would be in any position to continue a conflict that, quite frankly, Raya, there is no reason to continue.
The loss of the last of the royals of Osterhal? You're saying Queen Mary is dead?
Oh, out of character, I thought she was dead.
No.
Oh, she wouldn't have said that then.
Sorry. I mean, she's elusive though, so you might presume she's dead. That's perfectly fine.
She will
Still on
say
your
one.
own.
Okay, she would have said one of the last ones.
Hmm.
Because, yeah, there's Queen Mary, but there's like no one else.
It's true though.
My bad. I'm still
That's
learning my Silver Fang shit.
sorry, and I'm mean. I'm very mean.
I mean, she was your character. You should be mean about it.
I mean, I didn't want to bring this to my character. God damn it! I'm just blaming Amush for this. You're bad.
Thanks. The the it is sad that there were many infightings among the Silverfangs. While we are while I hope to become one day and come from their stock, as far as I was told, any other tribe has infighting. But you're correct, Raya, we should be an example. And I can assure you I will work to be an example.
So what have you learned from that, Gus Ragabash? What lessons can you take from that very public soap show?
Infighting is only hurts us and Gaia. The Garu blood on the ground doesn't feed her wounds.
Good.
The Gus
It's also
wants to go on, sorry.
no, no, please.
The Gus wants to say that, but they fucking deserve it though, but he doesn't say it.
As Garu, our blood runs strong, and it is no strange thing, these feuds, but mm, s- public fighting involving other tribes, involving the sept, or something that should not even be on this sept. I think it's a disgrace. It makes us the laughing stock of all changing breeds. And where I'm a bonar and used to being the laughing stock, I don't think it is our place as a nation to be one.
The You're right, Raya. The We shamed ourselves by fighting amongst each other. But Garu Nation is fighting the war from the front lines for many years. I think the changing breeds will do the laughing in where they belong, behind our backs.
Hmm, they might very well do so. Well, it keeps things interesting. Let's keep it at that. Hmm. So, do you know where your den father is residing right now, young child?
Probably torture, educating Haruka.
I see. I think he and I will need to have a chat about your education. Are there any questions that you have, either of you?
Raya,
Yes.
let's say someone wants to humiliate you because of a rivalry. Someone who's higher ranked than you. You know it's a trap. This higher rank asks you to do something, and you know it's a trap. What would you do?
Are you choosing this question out of personal experience?
Absolutely not, Raya. That's a lie.
Right.
I'm rolling.
Yeah, no, like Cassandra's looking over
Like,
like, did she
yeah.
really just describe that? Okay.
I'll open the Discord thing. Come on.
Let me roll my manipulation subterfuge plus my pure breed.
Mm, wow.
Would persuasive count?
Mm, as a specialty?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, because you also have the gift persuasion, and I was like, oh, persuasive. Mm, I think persuasive is more when you have an argument with someone and you're trying to get them on your side.
Completely.
So no.
But does my noble heritage works at least for like -1 difficulty?
Why, you don't think you have enough successes?
Okay.
No, 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 no. You can have your noble heritage. That's fine.
Thank you. I have many successes.
Yep. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay. Mm, I didn't think she would see it, and she doesn't. So she'll just look at you, eyebrow raised, then kind of shrugs. So, an elder abusing their power to make you do something you don't want? That was your question, right?
Yes.
What would I do? Question is, why do you want to know what I want to do about it? The question you should be asking is what you should think about, should do about it. If you're speaking about a hypothetical situation, then the most important thing is probably that you're afraid that this might ever happen to you. In that case, I'd say you are a Silverfang Ragabash. I am a Bone Arm Galliard. You and I would respond to things differently.
Most wise, Raya.
And like I said, if someone would humiliate me, I'm a Bonar. I'm a Metis. I would take it. Sometimes there's a reason behind the humiliation. You find that out, you know better how to counter it. So why would someone do it? Because they dislike you? Because you've done something bad?
Thank you, Raya. I will think about this hypothetical question
Good.
more.
There's always something behind why someone does it. And hell, if it's really getting out of line, contact the fiddle docs.
He nods. You are going to meet with the honored den father, Raya?
Yes.
Okay, I was just I promised the my I was going to learn more about the Silverfangs from the Xenia here.
Well, then don't let me stop you.
Thank you, honored elder. It was a pleasure to meet with you.
You know, Brick will get up. Oh, just 2 meter of woman getting up, and we'll walk off.
I'm sorry. You said she would. Did you say she? I heard you earlier. You gave her a height. Did you say 2 meters?
I think 3 meters. She's 3 meters, I think.
She is the size of a Krynos in Homid. Yes.
Kind of. Cassandra over there, like, what kind of juice did she drink?
Xenia. As the den mother leaves, the Gus kind of turns towards Xenia. Raya,
Wolfhead turns,
I need your help.
ears perk up, head tilt. What do you need?
Mind if we like this is extremely awkward. Mind if you like talk in Hamid? Like I feel like awkward right now. Or should I go to Wolf?
It is something you should get used to.
Okay. He tries to put his like best politicking face. I recently meet with this Ragabash. She came from she was visiting here. She took me out for a dinner. And she said that I was because I was raised by the children of Gaia. She was thinking that there were people who would bad mouth me, and maybe I should show myself by helping her achieve something. I kind of like, she was like forcing me to drink. But when I say forcing, she was like, "Ah, Gus, do you want more wine?" And I kind of realized she has like some bad intentions. Right, I
Hmm.
kind of guessed.
What house is she from?
Wernfo.
Hmm.
Now I called my dad and asked him about about the surname that she is. My dad said that there's a the line of Silver Fangs who's trying to undermine him for a long time, and she is one of them. She said that there was a kinfolk bill of rights in Boston, and she will try to persuade some members of the Silver Fangs in the Boston with me. And I know this is a trap. I ask your help to turn this trap into turn the hunted into the huntsman, and not tell this to anybody.
She thinks on this. I can help you in this. I don't like the fact that there's just after my conversation assuring somebody that there was unity, that there is another family out there attempting to undermine us.
The If she gets out of line, there should be a lesson. And I'm hesitant to bring this up to Jacob Raya. And the reason for that is if I go to Jacob Raya, first of all, he's extremely busy. And second of all, it may seem like I'm going to my bigger daddy, which may not look cool in the eyes of others who are going to make a deal with us in the future.
All right. So, what exactly does she want with this kinfolk bill of rights in Boston? Does she want it gone? Does she want to institute one?
She doesn't want to institute one, she just wants them to gone. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm not sure about the Bill of Rights that much. I think it opens a lot of doors, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind if the others would just put a like start on it. It's their sep, not mine. The issue I
Right.
see is that she is firstly this like I checked around and in Boston there are people who's actually it's real in Boston there are people who's trying to put those uh, the Bill of Rights in action. But my issue is she is gonna probably put something on me. She probably will try to like pull some trick on me to make me look like I am the villain of something.
Hmm.
When she asked me would I help her, I said I will do what's best for the house. I don't think she caught it, but
What's
I
best
think
for the house?
infighting is not best for what's best for the house, right?
I lack knowledge of Wormfoe, but the way I would see it, what best helps Wormfoe is you becoming Cleoth without unnecessary meddling.
Yeah.
Why the fuck should she? Why the fuck should we care about what they do in Boston?
I don't, but I'm sure if my answer was no, she was probably gonna find other ways to mess with me. Because I choose to play the game now, I am kind of in the game in a way in my own terms. If I said no, there was not gonna be terms. And now because I'm in the game, I can make counter moves. I actually don't give a hell that much about the Boston problems. What I do care is someone trying to undermine my family by using me and our history against us.
I know I was shifting. Um, yeah, so she'll say, well, at the very least, Spike's the weak or brick through the window, as should know that you'd be leaving town anyway.
She said that she will take me for teaching. I don't think we will go to Boston. We will just go to somewhere to meet the Garu or somewhere for her to just jump on me and kill me.
At that point, that would incur the wrath of the Den parents.
Yeah. I, if you want, I can try to get like more information and then contact you later.
That will definitely be good. I think we'll need as much as possible. That way we can determine some sort of angle of attack.
Thank you for helping me, and please don't tell this to anybody, because, as I have said, it would be extremely bad for me and the way I am viewed if I just babysitted by a lot of people. It would prove a lot of people's point true.
What rank is this woman again?
Austin,
A foster and fucking with a cub. Got it.
to be honest, I think I depends on the situation. And I think I will find a way to humiliate her because when I say humiliation, it's about like a lesson to teach her not to mess with someone. But I need a lot of details. Thank you for talking to me, Raya. I should go back and do the duties.
That you should.
It was nice to talk to you, and see you later.
I'll see you later.
He fucks off slowly. I think that would be the moment we end our scene.
Yep.
Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.